It's the most entertaining, longest running YouTube channel with different dear history with your host. The man that runs the show, the man that everybody knows, the man's right here in the flesh, the man that is the very best. Turn up his sound because it's about to go down right here, right now. It's champion. How is everyone doing today? This is going to be a very exciting video because I finally got a hold of the X-M79, one out of two of the final weapons that I need in order to complete the whole weapon review series. I told you guys I was going to finish what I started. A lot of you guys dropped down in the comments, yo champion, when are you going to do the weapon review? Are you ever going to finish it? You already know that I am. I made all this effort to get this far, so I might as well, like I said, finish what I started. So shout out to Dr. Corpse for letting me use the XM79, and shout out to Apollo 18 for letting me use the Boomer PX. I want to do a review of all three of these grenade launchers in one video. I want to give you guys the ultimate review, and special shout out to those two individuals because without them, this video wouldn't even be possible because obviously I wouldn't even have the XM70, I wouldn't even have the Boomer PX. So shout out to them. After this video, I needed to get a hold of the X-Manberg. I'll try to get a hold of the Buck Blast too, so I can make the ultimate shotgun review. So if you guys want to help a brother out, aka your boy Champion, drop me a PM. I'll definitely get back to you. I really hope I can get a hold of those weapons. But anyways, let's dive into this video. I'm going to talk about a couple of things really quickly. One, I'm going to talk about the 4th of July giveaway that I held during my last video. And two, I just have to talk about somebody really quickly. I'm going to have to call him out. So I'll just do that really quick first, and then I'll talk about the giveaway. I'm going to try to make it quick because I want to dive into this weapon review because this is what you guys came here for. So first things first, this guy right here, AdminPwn. I'm actually going to make this a little bigger. I want to look him right in the eyes when I say this. Just a little bigger. I don't want to make it too big because people don't even want to look at his face that big, honestly. I mean, I know he's going to get mad when I say this, but I'm just disgusted right now. I'm disgusted with this guy. He's an embarrassment right now. He's letting the entire community down. We didn't have a 4th of July event. I know you guys are aware of it. We thought he was going to make up for it on Friday, but instead, he makes this thread, 50% speed boost, with some smiley emojis, making it seem like, oh, everything's okay, oh, I love you all, yada, yada, yada. No, I ain't having that. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to be a leader. I made so many videos calling this guy out already, and enough is enough. I'm getting tired, guys. I mean, I don't even think anybody should buy gold membership. I don't think anybody should buy credits off the credit shop. I don't think people should donate to his Patreon. I mean, it's worse that I'm making these videos because I'm advertising this game. But the thing is, you guys support me so much. You guys watch my videos. You guys show me so much love. At least I can do is keep making these videos because I'm telling you guys, if I had like 200 subscribers or if I didn't have this overwhelming amount of support, I probably wouldn't even be making videos right now. So you guys definitely get a special shout out because this guy, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or disagree with me, but this guy right here, he is driving me crazy, guys. I can't stand him right now. He's letting the whole community down, like I said, and I just really hope things can change in the future because I'm fed up right now. But let's get into the more positive side of Dead Frontier. Let me take a deep breath on that. I could have went in on him some more, but this is the weapon review, so let's do it. So here's the giveaway, the 10 winners. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. So I did give away a near god crafted ace barrel GZ3, and along with a lot of other stuff that I showed you guys during my last video, I also decided to give out a god crafted A12, god crafted FO mag. Rage Implant Nugget is the only guy that didn't claim his prize yet because I couldn't find his username, so be sure to send me a PM, Nugget. Everybody else I sent their prizes to, so be sure to log on Dead Frontier and claim your prize, and I'll be sure to maybe drop this link underneath the description. We'll see what happens so you guys can know who won and who didn't, but you guys, you see it during the video. It's not my fault if you don't log on your account to claim your prize. I'll give you like a couple months to claim it, maybe even longer. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But here's the guy right here that won the near god crafted ace barrel, Alex Do. So shout out to him. He's starved, he's critical and broken. Doesn't look like he's logged on his account that much, but the near God crafted ace barrel is worth more than his entire account. And I'm just happy that I'm able to just create some positivity within this community despite everything that's been going on with this game, the deadness and what I talked about earlier with the certain somebody. But I'm just happy that I'm able to just spread some good within this community. And here's a screenshot of my first video that I made. It was just me looting a walkie. But look at my items: titanium blades, baseball bat, penknife, just having all those low level items. And now, as of today, or as of a long time ago, I just put myself in this position to really help other people in the community and to make DF dreams come true. So I'm just very thankful that I'm just in this position to really give back to the community and just really change some lives in this game. And it's just to show, people in this community, there are good people who can help out, and just to like really inspire other people to keep playing this game. So that knocks out the two things. I'm going to talk about the M79 final, the X-M79. So I'm going to talk about the looks real quick of the weapon. In terms of what the gun looks like, honestly, it's not really that creative. It looks like a Falcon MN1 mixed in with the M79. I mean, it's about what it does, I guess. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, honestly, with both of them combined. Like, it looks like a decent looking grenade launcher, but I wish he could have, like, at least done something a little bit more creative. But, it's an XM79, so it's supposed to look like the normal M79 kind of, with, like, a little bit of stuff added onto it, which, is the Falcon MN1 part of it, I guess. But I'm going to dive into the wiki. I'm going to compare each of these grenade launchers in terms of the DPS, reload speed, firing speed, accuracy. I'm going to tell you which one's better and which. With the XM79, things that actually threw me off guard when I first looked at this is that the XM79 isn't better than the X-Dusk launcher or the Boomer in terms of any of its statistics. The only bright side with the XM79 compared to both of these grenade launchers is the fact that it uses grenade ammo. The thing about the XM79 is very slow reload speed, very slow firing speed, so it hits one hit per second. So it's going to be a very slow grenade launcher out in the inner city. However, it does do 91 damage per second, 796.25, which is actually pretty good. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. There we go. That's much bigger. So I'm going to scroll down and talk about the X-Dusk launcher. So the X-Dusk launcher actually doesn't have Actually, it does have better TPS than the XM79. However, the damage per hit, the XM79 does more damage per hit than the X-Dusk launcher by a lot. Damage per hit on the XM79 is 91, 796.25, and for the X-Dusk launcher, it's 61, 533.73. And the reason for that is the X-Dusk launcher actually shoots 1.5 hits per second, so it's a quicker grenade launcher, which is why I prefer the X-Dusk launcher over the other two grenade launchers. However, the damage per hit is the only weakness for the X-Dusk launcher. When it comes to the Boomer, like, I was shocked when I look at the Boomer because I did use a Boomer before the X-Dusk launcher, but the only reason why I sold it is because I needed money at the time. However, like, I feel like the Boomer PX, like, it's like up there with the X-Dusk launcher. Like, I would rather use the Boomer PX maybe when it comes to inner city grinding. I'm not sure. Like, they're both literally like, I mean, they're a little different, but at the same time, in terms of EXP, they really do the same. But the Boomer PX does better damage per second and damage per hit than the X-Dusk launcher and the XM79, and it shoots one hit per second. And with the Boomer, it does 95 damage per second, 831.25, and the damage per hit is 95, 831.25. So the Boomer PX does a lot of damage, and at the same time it also does very slow firing speed, slow reload speed. So like I said, the advantage with the X-Dusk launcher is that it's quicker than the other two grenade launchers. But let's get back to the XM79 because that's what I'm doing the review on. So the XM79, you need a one M79, one XM79 blueprint, 5 XM79 parts, 5 Devil's Hearts, and 3 million in cash. So the XM79 goes for like 60 something mil in the marketplace, Sacred Not Bunker marketplace that is, and the Boomer PX goes for like 30 mil above that, so like 96 mil in the marketplace. So the Boomer PX is 30 million more than the XM79, just to give you guys a little bit of information there, just in case if you guys are considering buying one of these items once I conclude this video, or you guys are done watching the video. The X-Dusk launcher does is worth 5 million, I should say, in the dust shop. So obviously that's very cheap because it's X-Dusk. You have to earn it. So the X-Dusk launcher definitely has an advantage there in terms of its price. But the XM79, it does 20 round capacity. The X-Dusk launcher is 30 rounds, and the Boomer PX is 20. So they're really all around the same. And the XM79 does average accuracy. All three of them do average accuracy for the most part. So I mean that's pretty much it for the wiki. But like I was saying, like the X-Dusk launcher is quicker than the other two grenade launchers, and the Boomer PX does more damage than the other two grenade launchers. The XM79 is pretty solid in terms of damage per hit, damage per second, and it shoots 1 hit per second. It's just, it can hang with the other grenade launchers, but my prediction is I feel like I'm going to like this grenade launcher a little less, or maybe even a lot less than the other two grenade launchers once I'm done testing all this out, just because I prefer a grenade launcher that shoots pretty quick and just reloads pretty reasonably, and just one that doesn't do 1 hit per second. I know the Boomer does it as well, but the Boomer just does a lot of damage, which is why I like it compared to the other grenade launchers. But I'm going to dive into the inner city review, and I'm not going to do a PvP review just because, you know, it's a grenade launcher, and there's really no point shooting somebody with the grenade launcher healthy, normal to dead. So I'm gonna just skip the PvP review because this video is going to be a long video as it is because of everything I talked about earlier, along with just me going over the wiki pretty significantly here. So I'm going to go out in the inner city, test all three of these grenade launchers. I'm actually gonna see if I can kill maybe some bosses really quickly so I can actually grind boss aggro with this grenade launcher. It is the speed boost event, so that's going to give me an advantage. I'm going to be, you know, not worried about getting hit because it's pretty tough grinding with the grenade launcher compared to a heavy machine gun, as you guys know. So once I go around the inner city and start spraying this thing, it's going to be pretty easy for me to, you know, roam around the aggro, dodge the aggro, avoid getting hit. So here's my profile. Give you guys one last good look at my good looking self before I dive into the inner city. But I'm excited, so let's just dive right into this and see how everything plays out. Alright, so I'm currently one right from Sacred Not Bunker. I just got done killing a fleeing Black Titan. I got a Wakasashi off of it. And on top of that, I did take all of my implants off my account besides the EXP ones, and the data implant only does like 1% damage inflicted, so that's not a big deal at all. And on top of that, what else? I was gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna do a giveaway during this video. I was thinking about it, but I was like, you know what? Let me take a break so I can actually like plan out what my future giveaways are gonna be, because I did do that pretty big giveaway for you guys during my last video. So let me regroup, recollect, and just like decide what I'm going to give away from there. So hopefully you guys aren't too mad at me, but let's just dive right into this ultimate review. I'm just gonna shoot the X-M79, and this definitely has the firing rate of the emulator AD for those that have used it. It is pretty slow, and I do not like slow grenade launchers. It looks pretty cool out in the inner city though. I guess it actually looks like an HK79 out in the inner city. It really do. I wish I could zoom in on my character out in the inner city, but if you guys get a good look at it, when I turn it like right here, when I'm at this angle, it looks like an HK69. That's pretty funny, but it does do a lot of damage. I am taking out the aggro, but it's just really all about patience. Like with this firing speed, I'm just not really feeling it, but I do like the damage. It is taking out the aggro, and most importantly, top left, you guys see that EXP, that big number that I have? I'm going to go by that and see how much I'm gaining every time it refreshes, like 5 seconds. So at least I have that at the top left to let me know how much EXP I'm gaining every 5 seconds. So I can actually compare the other grenade launchers to that. So I'm at 390 at the end. I went from 410. So it's going to be like 20 to 30k maybe. 20k it looks like I'm getting every 5 seconds. 30k maybe, but the X-M79, that slow firing speed, I mean, let's go to the X-Dusk launcher. Let's see how this does. This is why I like the X-Dusk launcher. You could just tell with the firing speed, just that big difference, and it is taking out the aggro pretty well. It does have better DPS, so you're going to see the aggro disappear a little bit more quicker. So I'm at 540, 560. It's probably going to be around the same. 580, which is actually a, it's a good thing. Just the fact that the X-Dusk launcher is doing around the same EXP with the X-M79, and just on top of that, it's more safer because it shoots quicker and it's a lot more cheaper. Like me personally, I definitely prefer the X-Dusk launcher over the X-M79. I'll test this out for a couple more seconds. But notice how I picked the open area out in the inner city. I went to the bottom right because that's what, has the most space out in the inner city. I did press the N key, so I looked at the mini-map real quick. I spotted bottom right as the most open area. And that's what you want to do if you're grinding with grenade launchers. Pick an open area, most preferably a corner. So pick a corner to go to, top left, top right, bottom left, or maybe the bottom middle or the top middle, whatever is more open, more clear, and just circle around, take your time, don't hold your shift key so much, and just get in a rhythm. I only got hit one time, and like I said, I do have the speed boost going on, the speed boost event, so I'm going to be able to move around the aggro a little bit better than usual with the grenade launcher. So I'm gonna use the boomer, see how this does. So it's been a while since I used the boomer PX. I told you guys, like, once I started using it, I did like it a lot just because of the damage. I actually don't even remember the boomer shooting this slow, to be honest with you. It does have the same firing speed as the X-M79, but you can tell it is taking out the aggro a little bit more quicker. So I'm looking at the top left as I'm grinding, gaining 30k per 5 second refresh, 20k sometimes. So it's really all doing around the same, but the boomer does have that damage over the other two grenade launchers. And you always just want to be careful, especially using a grenade launcher with 1 hit per second. That's like the biggest weakness right there. Let me actually try reloading it. 1, 2. Let me try reloading this. 1, 2. Kind of like a 2.5, a little bit, maybe around the same. And the X-Dusk launcher is pretty quick. So the X-Dusk launcher is definitely my favorite grenade launcher. I know I only tested all 3 grenade launchers for a little bit, but I told you guys I like a quick grenade launcher and one that just shoots quick as well, and just with that quick reload speed and whatnot. But the X-M79, I'll use it for a little bit for you guys. It is clearing out the aggro pretty well for the most part. I really got no complaints with it. You just have to be careful. Like I said, that 1 hit per second. But you just want to keep the aim cursor close to you. That way, because if you're shooting, like, let's say for example, I have the aim cursor like all the way out. I said this like a year ago, maybe longer, maybe shorter, when I made a grenade launcher video, but you never want to put your cursor far out. If I'm shooting it far out, I'm not going to kill the zombies that are literally like 1 inch near me. So you always want to put the cursor like literally right next to the tip of your gun. So I have my cursor, or like, basically on your character. So just put the cursor on your character while you're shooting the X-M79, maybe a little out depending on how the aggro is coming at you. Look at that, I'm making a review, but at the same time I'm teaching you guys how to grind with the grenade launcher as well. Man, I'm just so but yeah, I'm just doing a really great job right now. But you guys are getting the idea. everything is looking pretty pretty great for the most part with this XM79. Meaning that, you know, like I really didn't like it when I first started shooting it, but once you get the hang of it and once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. It hangs with the other two grenade launchers. It's not that far off compared to the other grenade launchers. They're all similar in terms of DPS and what they're capable of. It's just with the XM79, with grenade launchers in general, really, like I haven't shot with the grenade launcher in a while, so just seeing me like grind with the gun that actually shoots like 1 hit per second, it's definitely like a difference for me. It takes a little time to adjust to, like I stated, and it is taking out the aggro pretty well here. Notice how the aggro isn't really like on me as much because the XM79 is really taking out the aggro quickly, like 1 or 2 hits, they're just like dropping. And the thing I like about grenade launcher is you could just kill all the zombies at the same time. When with the Wraith cannon, you just kill one zombie at a time. But with the XM79, it's really like taking out piles of aggro. And just that damage, I just got hit by a dog there. That was my fault, but everything is looking pretty good with this grenade launcher and SB grinding. I mean, you just gotta watch out for the exploders. You obviously can't use this in the wastelands because it has no knockback, and you're just gonna get hit and use all your energy. Keep holding the shift key. It's just not gonna work. But my EXP on the top left is going up pretty well with this XM79, and what I like about it the most with the XM79, I'll tell you guys the positives. The positives is that the DPS is pretty good. It's not better than the X-Dusk launcher or even the boomer, but it's like it's right up there with both of those in terms of DPS. Second, I like the fact that it uses grenade ammo. That's more cheaper than heavy grenade ammo, I think. I haven't checked the marketplace, but it should be cheaper, I think. But I like the fact that it uses grenade ammo. And third, I just really like, I mean, I guess those are the only two positives, to be honest with you. But I mean, with the negatives, I mean, it's slow and it's just going to take time to get used to, and it's tough for low level players to grind with the grenade launcher. For those that aren't experienced with grenade launchers, this is going to be a challenge because you guys aren't used to shooting a gun this slow, and you have to worry about juking the aggro, not just like killing the aggro. And that to me is more of a priority, just worrying about your own personal character's health or armor health as well. So, but yeah, that's basically all for this video. Would I recommend buying it? I mean, I guess that's the main question. Would I recommend buying the XM79? My answer to you guys is for 60 something mil. It's tough. It's tough because I'm thinking about the Boomer PX, which is like 30 mil more, and I'm really thinking, would I rather spend 30 million to get the Boomer PX? I mean, personally, I think maybe keep the XM79 because the Boomer PX, it does do better DPS, but the XM79, like I've been telling you guys, it's right there with it. They both do the same hits per second, and 30 mil is a lot. That's like 1 point something K credits in the marketplace. So personally, knowing you guys in terms of how tight you guys are on money, I mean, for me personally, like I probably would just get the Boomer just because I got money to play with. But if you're tight on money, you want to save money on ammo, I would get the XM79. I would also try crafting it as well. Let it be known you guys don't have to buy in the marketplace. I mean, if you guys get the Devil's Hearts, it's probably better doing that and buying the blueprints and the parts on the marketplace. So it would probably be cheaper if you guys do that. But the X-Dusk launcher, if you guys can ever get this, stick with it and don't even bother with the XM79. This X-Dusk launcher, the firing speed is nice and it just does really well, whether it's for PvP, whether it's for the inner city. I can't preach enough how much I love the X-Dusk launcher compared to the other two grenade launchers. I told you guys I was really big on the Boomer when I first started using it, but now that I'm using like all three of these grenade launchers at the same time, because I never used the X-Dusk launcher and the Boomer at the same time. I don't think I have. So actually, maybe I did. I did make a review on that. I forget what I said during that review, but honestly, just using all three of these grenade launchers at the same time, it's a pretty cool experience. And to give you guys this ultimate review, it's pretty cool. And to see you guys see what I'm seeing right now, I mean, just let me know what you think underneath the comments. Do you guys like the XM79? Do you guys dislike it? What do you guys think are the good things about it, the bad things about it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? But yeah, let me know in the comments. And this is going to conclude the video. I shot this thing more than enough for you guys. I'm just going to leave this game on pause and just conclude it from there. But the XM79, once you get used to it, it's pretty good for the most part. And there you have it. So I love y'all. This is a really great review. Remember, X-Manberg. So whoever has the X-Manberg, please let me borrow for my final weapon review. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be on. I always say that, but I really don't even know. With the state of Death Frontier, like I said, I'm going to do my best to try to be a little bit more creative. Try to make videos of things I normally don't do. And try to like entertain you guys, because this game right now, it's not entertaining. It's boring. It's at a bad point right now. And you know, I hate to talk bad about the game, but I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys. It's not looking good for this game right now. So hopefully things change. I'm gonna just continue to be hopeful, continue to be positive. I hope you guys, you know, do the same as well. So I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your feedback underneath the comments regarding the XM79, and peace out, everybody.